cannot believe that. Oh my goodness, it's 6 for 40. My goodness gracious, man. You know, um, um, what can I say, man? Um, I'm a loss of words right now. Oh, Willy's Wonderland movie actually got a video game. I can't believe that, and it's hard to. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to believe that because I didn't think that that movie was going to actually get that. I didn't think it was going to be that popular, but it actually was. And yes, it's very chaotic. Yes, it's got a lot of, you know, you know, gruesome scenes in it where the animatronics are taking over and stuff, and they're messing people up and killing them. Obviously, the teenagers go in there, and that didn't help very much. A lot of them just died eventually, which that's obvious that was going to happen, except for the main characters, obviously, with the janitor and no the daughter that actually witnessed the if for those who have seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It would be Liv. Liv actually was the one who saw, you know, and her parents obviously got destroyed there. And these are the two characters, obviously, that you get. Of course, that's the janitor, who was actually played by Nicolas Cage. That's mainly the whole reason why I saw the movie in the first place, because I'm a huge Nicolas Cage fan. I've always have been. I mean, I've always enjoyed his movies and stuff that he's been in. So when I saw that he was in Wonderland, I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And he didn't say anything in that movie at all, so he did his part good. Obviously, he did a good job with that. He did not say nothing. He just was a janitor. He did what he had to do, and he basically was the Liu Kang of the Mortal Kombat. Every time and the reason why I say that is because we all know that every time Mortal Kombat came out with a movie, which was only basically two, but Liu Kang was always the one that was fighting. He was always the one that was fighting at the end. He would always be the one, I mean, that would fight the big bosses or big somebody. And I kind of felt that they did it right, whereas the game really didn't do it. Well, sort of at the end they did it well with those two Mortal Kombat movies that the games that came out, that actually Liu Kang was the one that would fight the most and different things. But obviously you got a chance to use other characters too, but in this one it's sort of this just you got the two. Yes, would it have been nice to play the others, teenagers? I guess it would have been nice, even though they all died basically. But so it's only right to have Liv and the janitor actually be in there. But what I think that they should do is have movie skins, the ones that Nicolas Cage. Of course, that's only if Nicolas Cage and Emily, I think her name is Emily, right? I think if they want to do that. Now, I don't know if they really want to do that, based off of Nicolas Cage probably would be okay with it, but for the simple fact that he was the main guy other than Liv. He actually was the one that had to, he went there because his car went down and it messed up. So he obviously, since the car messed up and they had a flat tire, he made a deal. Of course, he didn't talk, so he didn't talk, but he nodded his head like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. So he did that, and there you go. So it was, like I said, it was a very it was a very silly movie, I guess you could say, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I watched it and stuff, so it had its, it had its moments. So, but I cannot believe that they actually. This was back in, wow, this was back in 2020. When I'm looking at the thing right now. Yeah, it was Emily Tulsa. Tulsa could be. So you had Liv. So it's Liv, Hawthorne, and you go. Of course, you got the janitor. So since they made this game, and it becomes a reality that this game is actually, based off of the movie that happened in 2021, then what they should do is make the movie skins. Have the movie skin. They already got the characters in there, so you don't have to, you definitely don't have to do that, but you can definitely make this work out for them. So they can make it. They definitely can make it work. But I guess in order for them to do that, they would have to have rights. I guess they would definitely have to have rights to the film and all that other stuff. So it definitely. I definitely think they could do that. So we'll see. But it all depends on how they do it and stuff. So, but it should work. I think it's definitely gonna work out if they were to do that. So if they don't, then I would not be shocked and I would not be surprised if they would not go through it. I'm not going to be shocked by it because, let's face it, that movie was just, it has a lot of copyrights to it. So you definitely would have to, the people who made this game would definitely have to, check with them first, obviously, to make sure. And of course, we would need to be able to put a lot of this stuff in there based off of it. If they definitely did the "It's Your Birthday" song, that has to be in here. I mean, that would be cool. If you're gonna have it based off of the movie, at least put that in there. I mean, it don't have to be at the beginning, obviously, because people be trying to, try to illegally download it. That's why we have this copyright stuff in the first place. They'll be trying to put it on there and trying to copy it and trying to upload it illegally and all this other stuff, and you can't do that. So, but have it, or either that, have it in the game, and of course you would have to turn it down, but or it should be copyright protected, and that means you will be able to use it. Of course, it's going to be restricted, so you probably will have it restricted on the thing, which I don't like. I mean, doggone it, if you're going to have it in there, if it's going to be that doggone popular, I mean, where you can't even have it in there, then I guess, anybody who's seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Um, it's Your Birthday is very, it was probably one of the big ones in the movie. I think they did not play it during the, I think they played it towards the end when Nicolas Cage's, janitor character was going up against the main animatronic that was, the lead singer, obviously, and that was like the final battle. So I thought that they should have played it at the end, but they really didn't. So they kind of played it a little bit here and there, if I remember correctly. But like I said, I basically watched that movie, and I was not thinking. I never thought that they would make this a game. I mean, so obviously that tells you something. If they make games based off of the movie that was just supposed to be all this chaotic slasher, animatronics going hog wild on people and stuff and taking them out, then that right there should tell you that it was a very popular game, and they can do this with other movies that maybe just didn't have a huge following, but it has a following, but it doesn't have a huge following. This movie I don't think really had a huge following, but it has a following. Basically, who are the people who are in the movie? So, of course, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage has a following. Like I just said in the beginning, I'm a huge fan of his. I always have, and basically, I know he doesn't do a lot of movies like he used to. Like, he's not really in the big, budget films like he used to be. But every once in a while, he would do them. But like Ghost Rider, oh, I would love to see him do Ghost Rider again. He actually I think there were some talk about he might try to he might do it again, but I don't know, man. With the way everything going on with Marvel now, I certainly don't think that he should mess with that one again. I don't know, man. I don't like where Marvel's going right now. I mean, it's just terrible, how things are going with Marvel. So, and it's not Marvel Comics' fault in general. It's who's behind all of this, with Marvel and stuff. That's one of the reasons why I got rid of Disney in the first place, because they are ruining the Marvel, universe. They're moving. They're just ruining everything. I can't even get my words out right. They're ruining everything, man. So I and like I said in that video that I got rid of, I just made my point in it. I got rid of Disney because I just see that they're not Disney Plus, because they're just destroying everything that I enjoyed watching when I was coming up. And Marvel is one of them. Now, I might watch the movies on my own, basically just watch them like I did with Thor. A lot of the Thor movies I watched on my own. So I kind of, didn't really, the one that was recently the last Thor movie that I saw with him and the daughter, and his actual daughter, by the way, being in there, I thought that was good, and I thought it was really decent and stuff at the and how him and his daughter had that moment at the end and stuff. So that was nice, but seriously, I just don't think Chris Hemsworth is gonna have his family in these films all the time. I don't think he'll do that. He just did it for that one, but I don't think he's gonna do it all the time, though. So until they're older enough and they can kind of, and until they can take care of themselves and different things. And I don't think that, of course, Chris Helmsworth would be there with them, but still, just be so careful nowadays, man. When you have young children in these films and these movies, they have to be protected at all costs every single time, man. So it is a thing that everybody has to be mindful of nowadays and stuff. But going back to this, I think, I like I said, I cannot believe that they actually made this. So it's oh man. So that's basically it. I don't want to say anything else about it too much and different things. You're probably not going to see me play it too much unless they try to add on some things to it. Now, like I said, if they add on to it, then that'd be good. I'll be all happy and excited to see them add on to it. But that remains to be seen. I don't know if it's going to happen. So we'll see. But in the meantime, I think that they should definitely look into making something like that. Put the "It's Your Birthday" song in there at least at some point. Maybe they can put it not at the beginning. Like I said, if you put it at the beginning, somebody will be trying to, download it illegally and stuff. So maybe put it in the game and people can kind of turn the thing down a little bit and stuff so that it won't give people the options to try to download it and stuff. Because that's what, because when the RoboCop game came out, the part where he's fighting and, the dun 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 dun. When that's playing, you have to turn it down because if you don't, it'll say that it's being copyrighted and stuff. You can use it, but you can have it in there and they won't affect your channel. That's what they say. But I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm not really sold on that. So I just took it out. I just deleted the whole doggone games, that part, and or either that just take the music out completely. And it's sad, man. It's sad that we have to do that. Because there used to be a time when I first saw people actually uploading videos, they had the music and everything in there. But all it takes is some numbskull to try to sit up there and illegally download something and try to and they're using it for their own personal gain, and they'll mess it up. They ruin it for everybody else. It's always like that. It's always been that way every single time in life. Somebody always ruining something for someone else. So it's always been that way. So now, when you upload stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I don't do anything in the Share Factory anymore other than music and stuff, because that's just ridiculous, man. You have to, it's certain things that I was playing in there, it gets restricted. So I don't want any of that on my videos, even though I wouldn't. Smash Matter was actually one of my favorite ones. Of course, you guys that were watching my videos back then, that ones have been with me since day one, I had put that on there and for boss battles because I thought that Smash Matter was a good boss battle, music background. It was perfect for, any boss battle that you had. So, but obviously they said it was copyright free at the time, but nobody else was using it basically but me. I was using it probably the most in my games, and all of a sudden now it's just back to being restricted and stuff because people again are doing stuff illegally and they put it on there. So I was like, oh man, this is bullcrap. I said, this doesn't make any sense, man. All I'm doing is just using it in the game, and that's it. nothing else. I'm not trying to illegally download it and all this other bull crap that goes on and different things. And it just pisses me off, man, with stuff like that. And it's ridiculous, man. Not everybody in this doggone universe and the world, or however you want to word it, is trying to do that. They're not trying to do that. All I'm doing is having fun with the game, sharing it with everybody else, and there you have it. All that other nonsense, I don't even care about all that. So, it is what it is, man. It's just the world we live in, man. You got a bunch of, jabronis and stuff that want to just mess up everything, man. And that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But again, I say that this game is, yes, it's definitely, it's definitely a shocker. I was not expecting this to even be a game, but I hope that the people who made this game, I'm hoping that they will work things out with the people who made the movie and possibly have some of the music from the game, from the movie. It's Your Birthday obviously should be in there. I think that would probably be it. It's not the birthday song. It's just that's what they did. It was played at the end of the credits, so they can do that. They can put it in this game. Yes, I know. And then they can put movie skins and have Nicolas Cage skin in there and have Emily Tulsa skin in there as well. If you want to put the others characters in there, I guess that'll work too, but they all died. So it might, that might work to some degree, but all of them might not be on board with it. So that all depends. I don't know what they're going to do, but it would be cool to see them do that. But again, it depends on the situation. So, oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed a little the gameplay that I had on there, which is out now. So if you guys watch it, hope you enjoyed it. Basically, those who watched the movie would definitely enjoy it, probably more so than others, but that's okay. So yes, I did. I watched the movie, and like I said, I enjoyed it. So this is a Sense for 40 saying so long until next time. Yes, sir.